Have you ever talked to someone and felt something was wrong, but you could not explain why? They smile at you, they nod, they say nice things, they act polite, but after every conversation you feel tired, tense, and somehow smaller than before. You walk away asking yourself, did I imagine that? Am I being too sensitive? Most people ignore that feeling. They try to be even nicer. They try to understand. They think if they are patient enough, the truth will come out. But Friedrich Nietzsche saw something very clearly. People do not always show hatred with anger. Sometimes they hide it behind calm words, fake smiles, and quiet little actions that slowly make you doubt yourself. And when you keep allowing this kind of hidden dislike into your life, something inside you starts to weaken. You stop trusting your own feelings. You start making excuses for people who keep hurting you in small ways. You lose your sharpness. You lose your self-respect. So today, we are going to talk about 3 signs that someone may secretly dislike you, even if they never say it out loud. The second sign is the most dangerous one because almost everyone explains it away, even while it slowly breaks their boundaries. Ask yourself honestly, is there someone in your life who leaves you feeling confused instead of valued? Someone who makes you question yourself after every meeting? If yes, listen carefully. The first sign is this: they look at you, but they do not really see you. You know that kind of look. Their eyes are on you, but there is no warmth there, no real interest, no honest attention. They hear your words, but you can feel they are not truly listening. It feels as if you are standing right in front of them, but somehow you are still invisible. Nietzsche understood this kind of coldness. It is not loud hatred, it is something quieter. It is the feeling that this person has already decided you do not matter to them. They do not argue with you, they do not openly attack you. They simply treat your presence as if it has no weight. And this can hurt more than open conflict. Because when someone fights with you, at least they admit you exist. But when someone looks through you, they send a different message. They make you feel unimportant. They make you feel like your voice has no place in the room. If you accept this again and again, you slowly get used to being unseen. You start speaking less. You stop expecting real attention. You begin to believe that being ignored is normal. But it is not normal. You deserve to be around people who notice you, listen to you, and treat your presence as something real. The second sign is this: they exclude you quietly. This is the most dangerous one. They do not reject you directly. They do not say, "We do not want you here." Instead, they simply forget you. Plans happen without you. Conversations stop when you arrive. People know things you were never told. You find out about gatherings after they already happened. And every time, there is some harmless excuse. "Oh, we thought you were busy. It was last minute. It was nothing serious. We just forgot." Once can be an accident. Twice can still happen. But when it becomes a pattern, you need to stop lying to yourself. This is not always random. Sometimes, exclusion is a quiet way of pushing you out without taking responsibility for it. Nietzsche would call this a weak kind of revenge. Not someone brave enough to face you directly, but someone who slowly removes you from the space and hopes you will blame yourself. And that is why this sign is so damaging. Because you are not being openly attacked, you are being made to feel optional. You start wondering if you are too needy. You start lowering your expectations. You tell yourself, maybe I should not care. But deep down, it hurts, because you know the truth. People remember who they value. A strong person does not beg to be included. A strong person watches the pattern. If people keep making space for others, but not for you, that is information. Do not chase your way into rooms where your absence brings people comfort. Go where your presence is wanted, not where you have to keep proving you belong. The third sign is this: They celebrate other people loudly, but when it is your turn, they become quiet. When someone else succeeds, they smile, ask questions, leave comments, show excitement, and give praise. But when you share good news, their reaction changes. Suddenly, they are calm, dry, controlled. Maybe they say, "Nice." Maybe they change the subject. Maybe they give you a weak smile and move on. This hurts because you can see they are capable of warmth. They are capable of excitement. They are capable of support, just not with you. That difference tells you something. People show energy toward what they truly respect. If they can celebrate everyone else, but your success makes them cold, then your growth is touching something insecure inside them. Your win feels uncomfortable to them. Your progress reminds them of something they do not want to face. Nietzsche often wrote about resentment. Some people cannot simply admire strength. They feel threatened by it. So instead of being happy for you, they shrink your moment. They make your success feel smaller. They refuse to give you the joy they freely give to others. And if you keep accepting this, you may start hiding your good news. You may start making yourself smaller so they feel comfortable. You may stop shining around people who were never happy to see you grow. Do not do that to yourself. Pay attention to how people react when life goes well for you. Pain shows you who can comfort you. Success shows you who can truly stand beside you. The truth is simple. Someone does not have to insult you to harm you. Sometimes they harm you by ignoring you, excluding you, and refusing to celebrate you. These small things can slowly teach you to doubt your worth. But once you see the pattern, you can choose differently. You do not need to hate them back. You do not need to expose them. You do not need to beg for honesty. Just step back, watch clearly, protect your peace, and place your energy where it is respected. Because the right people will not make you feel invisible. They will not make you guess where you stand. They will not punish you for growing. They will see you clearly, and they will not need to be forced to value you. They are not being neutral. They are quietly putting you lower on their list. And this is where it gets painful. When someone argues with you, disagrees with you, or even gets angry with you, they are still giving you attention. They still see you. They still believe you matter enough to react. But when your success is met with silence, a forced smile, or a cold, "good for you," something different is happening. They are not trying to challenge you. They are trying to make you feel smaller. Nietzsche believed that a strong person grows through resistance. A real challenge can make you stronger. A worthy opponent can push you forward. But cold indifference does not help you grow. It simply sends one message: you are not important enough for me to care. And if you keep accepting that message, sooner or later it starts living inside your own mind. At first, you stop talking about your achievements. Then you stop feeling proud of them. You begin downplaying your own victories before anyone else gets the chance. You say things like, "It wasn't a big deal. Anyone could have done it. I just got lucky." Little by little, you start shrinking yourself. And that is how someone else's lack of respect becomes your own lack of confidence. Forgiveness is a beautiful thing. But forgiving every behavior, every insult, every cold reaction is not always wisdom. Sometimes it is self-abandonment. Nietzsche never encouraged people to live with bitterness. He encouraged them to see clearly. Because the truth is that comforting illusions can feel safe. They can help us avoid disappointment, but they often come with a price. The price is your strength. People often learn how to treat you by watching what you are willing to tolerate. If you keep accepting hidden hostility, quiet disrespect, and constant emotional distance, you teach people that your feelings can be ignored and your presence can be taken for granted. So ask yourself an honest question. Are the people around you truly loyal to you? Or are they simply wearing friendly masks while keeping you at a distance? Here is a difficult truth. Not everyone who stays close to you is standing beside you. Some people remain near you because they enjoy watching you question yourself. They enjoy seeing you hold back. They enjoy seeing you become smaller than you really are. And that feeling you get around certain people, that uncomfortable feeling you cannot explain, is not always paranoia. Sometimes it is your instincts trying to protect you. Sometimes it is the quiet part of you that already sees what your mind is still trying to deny. And once you see the pattern clearly, once you stop making excuses for it, you cannot unsee it. You begin to understand who genuinely wants the best for you and who simply enjoys having a front row seat to your self-doubt. That awareness changes everything.